Attention! Eliminate limiting beliefs or beliefs that no longer serve you to supersize and grow your business. I say fast because this is one of the fastest, easiest things that we can do to make a little change in the upfront structure of our organization, and it has a positive ripple effect throughout the entire thing. So yesterday we thought about and hopefully wrote down some of our limiting beliefs, or some of the limiting beliefs that have cropped up into the culture of our organization. I'll share one that I remember because it was one of my pet peeves in corporate America. It was this is not my job, or this is the way we've always done it, or this is just the way I am. So my personal life, it popped up as this is just the way I am, meaning I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to do anything differently because I've decided this is just who I am and the way I want to be. So a person I knew was a complete a-hole, and if I would ever question or ask anything, they would just say, that's just the way I am. So take it or leave it, basically, which should have left it a long time ago. Anyway, that shows up in our life, or it's not my job, or this is the way we've always done it. Both of those drive me crazy as beliefs, but they might have snuck into your culture through a backdoor or a new hire, or working with a certain vendor or supplier or customer even. Some of our beliefs come from our customers, and it's just our customers' belief. We don't have to choose to act that way or believe that. So today, I am challenging you to question, as soon as you discover a belief that does not serve you, isn't in your company's growth and best interest, I want you to counter that with one that does. Because we can eliminate or get rid of things that and beliefs that we've got as an organization that aren't actually in our best interest and aren't helping us to achieve the business and create the business that we want. Or we can let them eat us from the inside out like little cannibals that destroy our business. So I want to talk about the I can't do this one, or I don't know what to do. I can't do this. It's kind of a victim mentality where I just can't figure it out. And I will say that has been one of the greatest and biggest, most positive, although it led to a very negative thing, experiences that I've personally ever had and professionally, right? I can't. Number one, there's no such thing as can't. I learned from my dad as a little girl, and my sisters and I all did, that there's no such thing as can't. There is always a solution. There's always a way. There's always a way to figure it out. But if we are telling ourselves we can't, we won't even see the solutions that are right on the tip of our nose or in front of our face. So how do we go about when we see or notice or become aware of a belief that is no longer serving us? And maybe it served us in the beginning, right? But it probably doesn't serve us anymore. I personally like that there's no such thing as can't saying. It's one of my favorite sayings. And I thank my dad profusely for that, because it made me be a resilient problem solver and to adopt the belief that no matter what happens, no matter what's going on, I can figure it out. I will figure it out. I can figure it out. Or I will find somebody that helps me figure it out, right? I'm not just going to lay and stay in procrastination or convincing myself that I'm not smart enough or I can't figure it out, because everybody's smart enough. Everybody can figure it out. We all deserve to create the businesses that we want. And so anything contrary to that is not for us. It's not in our best interest. It's not serving us. We want everything that we can possibly do to be set up in our favor as we're building and growing and supersizing our business. And understanding and identifying these beliefs that aren't serving us, which is also known as a limiting belief. But let's be honest, none of us think our beliefs are limiting. We just think that they're our beliefs. That's how humans work. It's how we work inside our own heads. So let's look at this. I can't do this. Really? Let's question that belief. One of the first things I like to do whenever I notice a belief, because a lot of times my subconscious will serve me up asinine beliefs so that I deal with them and delete them from my subconscious, so my subconscious doesn't keep feeding them more energy and more examples of how I can't do something. All right, none of us can do something if we've never done it before until we actually take some action, try to do it. And then sometimes we're absolutely surprised and delighted because we try it and it's like, oh my God, that was way easier than my brain had been telling me it was going to be. All I had to do was this, this, and this, and it was done. I can do this. I can be a problem solver. I can figure things out, because we have a lot more evidence of us being able to figure things out and be successful if we let ourselves look at that than we ever have of us failing and not being successful. We just, as human beings, blow up and make huge the things we struggle with or that we haven't done perfectly the first time in the past, right? And we keep feeding that I can't do this mentality instead of focusing on all of the wins that we have, all the things we've successfully done, all the things we can do, and adopting the belief that no matter what happens, we're going to figure it out. There's always a solution, right? There's always a solution. There is yet to be a problem in humanity that we don't have a solution for, that we haven't figured out. I will contend there are cures for cancer. I'm just going to leave it at that. So what do we do? What are we going to do today? We are going to find, and you won't have to dig very far if you're like me and most people, one belief that actually really isn't serving us anymore. We're going to question it. We're going to say, is this true? Is this even true for me today? If I say I can't figure it out, or I don't know what to do, or I don't know how to do this, what do I do? I immediately start questioning that. Well, is that true? Is that always true? Have I never, ever in my entire life been able to figure anything out? Because that's what that is saying. I can't figure this out. Well, if you've ever figured anything out before in your business and in your life, you obviously can find a solution. And maybe it's just reading the right book, searching on the internet, finding the right friend or expert to point you in the right direction to the next thing to figure it out. But every single problem has a solution. It's just up to us to open our eyes in order to be able to see it. If we've got a belief that's blocking us, we won't even see the solution. If somebody handed it to us on a silver platter, we would not accept it because we wouldn't click that that is the solution. I like to ask myself, is it absolutely true 100% of the time, which is what I was just talking about? And then what else is possible? But before I do any of that, I like to say, who does this belief even belong to? Right? I adopted it along the way and I decided that it was true for me too. But is it? And where did I get it? Because if I got it from my parents, if I got it from an old boss, if I got it from my ex-husband, guess what? Those are automatic deletes and return to sender because I don't want to take that belief with me going forward. So what are we doing today? We're sharing a belief in the comments below that is no longer serving us. And if we need help questioning it or figuring out how to eliminate it from our business so that we can grow faster and supersize, put it in the comments below and let everybody comment and help you and share their experience about, because chances are you're not the only one with this belief that does not serve you. Chances are almost everybody has that same thing. You know, have you ever thought you're not good enough for something, or that almost everybody, that's almost a universal limiting belief. All right. Have an awesome day. If I can help in any way, ask. Otherwise, share in the comments below so we can help one another out. Have an awesome day. See you tomorrow.